Abbie Duggar and her husband, John David, have broken her in-laws' modesty norms by donning a bikini. The happy parents of two have been on a vacation to the Cayman Islands, where they stopped at Stingray City. The Duggar girls are well known for covering their bodies and following a modesty dress code that forbids wearing anything that reveals too much. Bikinis and other swimwear are thus not allowed. While on vacation with her husband, 32-year-old Abbie bared her flesh in a blue bikini. Some photos from Abbie and John's recent vacation were posted to their Instagram account. Abbie is seen having fun in the water in a blue bikini in a few of the photos. When the client's Memorial Day plans go from just a quiet weekend at home to how about flying us to the Cayman Islands? They wrote in the caption, "Plus, bring your spouse. I cleared my schedule," I said confidently. Fans' reactions to the photos were just amazing. "Abbie, you look absolutely stunning," one of them said. "Abbie, hands down, is the most stunning woman I've ever laid eyes on. Beautiful on the inside and out," another writer wrote. "Abbie keeps getting prettier," remarked a third comrade. "The benefits of the job are wonderful." Sweet name revealed for third child welcomed by Jinger Duggar and hubby Jeremy Vuolo. Though a fourth person commented, "Abbie, you are stunning and your hair is absolutely stunning. Such a lovely couple." One more person chimed in, "She always has the cutest dresses." On the other hand, other people commented on the photos as a whole, saying things like, "Wow, such lovely pictures. What a stunning couple you are. Cutest couple, your love just spills out from your pictures," he continued. "What is the total number of children and grandkids of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar?" Michelle and Jim Bob have a total of 19 children. All 11 of the couple's children, 9 girls and 10 boys, start with the initial J. Everyone from Joshua to Jeremiah, Jill, Jessa, Jinger, Joseph, Josiah, Johannah, Jedidiah, Justin, Jason, Jennifer, Jordan Grace, and Josie grew up in the Tawnytown, Arkansas family home. "How fantastic is that?" chimed in a third. "It was a blast. I hope you too." Plus a fourth person who wrote, "You two are the cutest couple ever." Having courted for 5 months, Abbie finally tied the knot with John on November 3, 2018. In May of 2018, the lovers crossed paths at a religious event in Oklahoma. Abbie and John's children, Grace Annette and Charlie Duggar, were born in 2020 and 2022, respectively. Abbie works as a licensed practical nurse, while John flies planes. Being a mom is Abbie's current priority, even though she has a background in nursing. The pair is also involved in mission work in the Philippines with Medic Corps. Jinger Duggar Vuolo and husband Jeremy Vuolo's 2021 book spilled the beans on the Duggars' strict adherence to modesty standards. Jinger detailed Mom Michelle's rationale for the stringent dress restriction in their book, The Hope We Hold. According to her, "My mom had always dressed us girls in skirts and dresses, a standard that was taken from Deuteronomy 22:5, which says, 'A woman shall not wear a man's garment.'" As a member of the dynamic and independent Duggar family, Abbie has lately been in the spotlight for breaking her in-laws' infamously stringent modesty requirements while on a romantic holiday to the beautiful Cayman Islands with her husband, John David. Abbie fearlessly wore a swimsuit on their most recent vacation, shocking fans and critics alike with her daring departure from the family's often strict clothing code. The pair is famous for their good and traditional family values. An important principle for those who have seen the Duggar family's reality show journey is humility. For many years, the elder Duggar family has enforced a rigid clothing code that promotes full body covering, including long skirts and high-neck shirts. Many members of the general public have voiced concerns about how this code of behavior would limit people's ability to express themselves freely. After marrying John David in 2018, Abbie Duggar appears to be undergoing a personal transformation that has encouraged her to liberate herself from these conventionally limiting expectations. A vacation in the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands vacation was supposed to be a romantic retreat for the couple, a chance to unwind and get away from the constant scrutiny that comes with being Duggars. We can confidently state that Abbie and John David's stay on these tropical paradise beaches was everything from a typical vacation. It was a declaration of independence and self-expression in many respects. Abbie appears self-assured in photos posted online, wearing a swimsuit that is both modest and fashionable. The swimsuit's colorful patterns and bold colors were in stark contrast to the Duggar family's more conservative style. As a break from what some saw as her in-laws' stringent modesty standards, Abbie's choice to wear a swimsuit sparked a flurry of emotions from admirers and detractors. Dismantling conventional decency. For a long time, the Orthodox Christian beliefs of the Duggar family have been linked to their strict adherence to modesty. This has meant that women should dress modestly, stay away from anything that could be considered revealing, and go for knee-length dresses or skirts. Some have argued that this practice restricts women's freedom of speech by placing restrictions on their bodies. But among the Duggar sisters, Abbie has always stood out a little. Her reputation for a more contemporary and carefree lifestyle preceded her marriage to John David. Because Abbie had a different upbringing and other influences, her worldview was never quite in line with the stricter standards of the Duggar family. Her bikini choice during the Cayman Islands holiday reveals a lot about her growing independence and her courage to question the family's traditions. She clearly still values her background and religion, but she is also forging her own way in the world, away from the pressures of conformity and the expectations of others. David Duggar's function. Additionally remarkable is the role played by John David Duggar in this entire affair. His overwhelming support for Abbie's decision to wear a swimsuit is a testament to the quality of their relationship, continuing his portrayal as a strong and loving spouse. Even though John David has always followed the family's norms about modesty, he appears to have come to terms with the fact that his wife is an individual with her own taste in clothing and preferences. The fact that the couple seems to have reached a point where they can accept and even celebrate one another's unique qualities bodes well for their future as a couple. John David appears to be just as comfortable in their holiday images, donning the kind of laid-back attire that is ideal for the island's balmy climate. It's obvious that the pair is savoring each other's company and savoring their time far from the public eye that the Duggar family enjoys. Experts and fans evaluate. Fans and naysayers both have had mixed reactions to Abbie's swimwear choice, as is typical with public figures. Fans of the Duggar family have, on the one hand, lauded Abbie's self-assurance and her courage to challenge the norms set by her relatives. According to these fans, Abbie is a welcome change from the traditional portrayal of the Duggar family. They look up to her as an example of a strong, independent woman who doesn't compromise her principles for the sake of conformity. But there are many who see Abbie's choice as a rejection of the Duggar family's principles. Some have said that Abbie is betraying the principles that the Duggar family has preached for so long by refusing to follow the family's modesty code. Some people think that young ladies who see Abbie as a role model should not see her in a swimsuit because it sends the incorrect message. Regardless of the opinions, it's obvious that Abbie Duggar's decision to wear a swimsuit on her Cayman Islands vacation is part of a bigger pattern in her life, one marked by self-discovery and the pursuit of personal growth. This vacation further demonstrates her determination to embrace herself, despite public opinion, since she has always been someone who has marched to the beat of her own drum. Wearing a swimsuit is a powerful statement about self-determination and transformation, and it goes beyond being a mere fashion choice for Abbie Duggar. Acknowledging and expressing one's unique identity can be an ongoing struggle for many women. In a society where women's bodies are frequently examined and monitored, Abbie's deeds symbolize a subtle yet potent defiance against individuals who aim to dictate how women ought to seem or act.